Alrighty, boys, we are back once again on the step by step. To get us started here, we are going to be on an Outback clip. Now, to get us started here, what I like to do for this Outback push is usually I'll prep my drone in the garage just to make sure no one's jumping out of the windows. And then what I personally like doing is I like opening this wall right here. Now, these guys don't have it reinforced. That's not going to matter. I'm going to go ahead and shoot out the default cam. Now, one of my teammates died by, I want to say it was showers, so we know at least one showers. Usually you can assume there's a guy yellow, so I'm going to go ahead and sit here and hold this angle on yellow. I'm going to go ahead and start getting smoked on the breach here, which is like low-key a good smoke right there, because I think in that specific moment, I actually was thinking about going into the breach. I'm going to wall ring through this softwall right here, because the thing about that softwall is like sometimes you can catch people in front of the rotate, and then also I wall bang through that softwall as well because once again, if you actually go into laundry there, that's actually where I'm wall banging is the head glitch for by the drone hole on the left side of this castle barricade that I'm opening. Now, really important here, guys. Since I ace charged that castle, this is going to cause Womai to swing out in showers. So I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill the aloe right behind him. And then Castle's also going to swing out because they have nowhere to go. They have to contest showers. So I can assume that all of the last people, if as long as they're not in piano, is going to be right behind me. Now, this next clip is just going to be a very standard nitro clip that I like to do on Cafe for free kills. So I like showing these because I feel like it gives a lot of newer viewers like an opportunity to find stuff that they can use as well to get themselves free kills. Alrighty, so this next clip is going to be on Canal. Now, I am getting Chackle tracked here, so they know that I'm going to be on red, so we can safely assume that these guys, if I'm standing here, we can safely assume that they want to get rid of me, okay? Which means they're most likely going to push my kill box. And they do actually try to wallbang me through the soft walls on the top floor from green window. However, they're not actually going to get me. Now, I am going to whiff on this drone. But the main thing that I want you guys to take away from this is shotguns in this game can be very, very, very powerful. And I believe you're going to see here in a second is this guy's going to shoot the default camera from my kill box. So I'm just going to go ahead and swing. Now, my first shotgun pellet actually kills him right there. And that's the thing that I'm trying to show is that shotguns can be very, very, very strong depending on where you put yourself with them. So if you position yourself right, you can get yourself a lot of freebies. Now, I am going to try to shoot that guy. That was trying to, I believe he was opening the hatch, but for whatever reason I don't kill him, which was kind of strange, but it is what it is. You know, it's how it goes sometimes. But long story short, these guys are trying to work on a vert push here, but since I already got a pick, I can safely retreat down because the person that I killed was Nomad. Okay, so now primarily this is a vert push, right? But since I killed Nomad, that means anytime we want, we can just walk up red, we can walk up green, and we can collect some freebies. And I believe that is actually what I'm going to be going for here, because there's 45 seconds left. They have to do more vert, and they also have to start flooding sites soon. But right here, I'm actually going to get Jackal Track. Now, this is actually going to cause a play that I'm actually going to be able to do, because I'm getting Jackal Cracked in sight, right? So I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna put myself by the rotate here, and then look at what I'm going to do. I'm just going to casually just walk up red. It also is getting smoked right here, so they're just, like, you're just not going to predict us. Honestly, I got Jackal pinged in sight. They're not going to predict me being here in this moment. But I am going to see Jackal's head peek over the top red. He doesn't kill me, so I kill him, and then there is a teammate following behind him. So I'm going to also kill him. Now, it is 5 seconds left on the clock, so all I got to do is chill here. But I do hear this ram full sprinting at me, so I'm just going to chill. And then now it turns into a 2v1 position. Last guy's trying to plant, and we're going to go ahead and double off of my smoke here and finish him off. He does hop off of the plant, so they won't get the kill, but that's okay. Now, this next clip is actually kind of funny, but this is a clip when I first got my DualSense Edge, and I was still getting used to the back pedals. And this is basically what ended up happening. Is I whiff, go prone, and I still end up killing him. And I wanted to show you guys that because I thought it was kind of funny. Is you know, when you first get your DualSense Edge, you just like randomly go prone. I just thought it was hilarious. Now back to normal step-by-step content. Now we are going to be playing on bank here. And now what I typically like to do here is I like to get hatches and then work a server push. That's what I like to do. Is get the hatches open, get our flanks down, get a server push going, try to get a default plant. But I'm going to go ahead and start by joining open area. Now, normally if there is people playing inside of open, you want to actually push through lobby, maybe push top square, push stock, something like that. But these guys aren't playing open at all, so I'm just going to go right from open area window, and then I am actually going to see someone right in front of the, I want to say it's called electrical, so I'm going to jump in. Since I'm Buck, I can go ahead and just open the software right here, and he is going to try to re-peek me, but I am going to go ahead and take his head off because I already have that angle, and he is going to rage quit off of that, which is fantastic for us. Now, in that moment there as well, is while I'm getting these hatches, there is actually a guy that opened a janitor hatch, so we know one guy's above. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to open the hatch by shotgunning the soft wall here, and so that way I don't actually expose myself to the hatch. And I do actually get audio for this guy on Gen Hatch, so I'm thinking that somebody is that instead of playing on Gen, he's actually going to flank, but he actually doesn't do that, so what ends up happening here is I get on drone again, and I have my drone preset in lobby for this round. This is where my prep drone was at the beginning of the round, but since we know someone is upstairs on the gen hatch, I'm going to go ahead and relay that information on my teammate Zero, and he's going to go ahead and collect a little freebie on him. Now, in this specific clip, since they didn't open the he actually didn't open janitor hatch. I thought he did, but he didn't. But we heard him nonetheless, so it doesn't really matter. But long story short, they didn't reinforce hatches, so that means I still have 2 hard breaches. Now, normally I'd have to get this play, I'd have to use like Habana or something to open up this wall, because once again they didn't reinforce this, so I can just buck it out. But normally you'd use like Habana, pellets, thermite, something like that to open up this wall for the default plant. And then now, honestly, I felt pretty good during this clip, so I'm going to go ahead and play aggressive here. Now, normally you want to back up to blue stairs to play passive, but I'm going to catch somebody in gold vault right there. And then the last guy is going to be by white stairs, so, or main stairs, whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to catch him right here with the shotgun and secure it around. Alrighty, so this next clip is going to be on Clubhouse. Now, we're going to be on the basement. We're going to be playing the Mira. Now, for a little bit of context, these guys are going to be doing a main stairs push, and I believe the reason why they do this is because they don't actually end up opening any of the hatches. I don't know what it is, man. Sometimes, people just, I don't know, they just don't want to do a push, so they decide to do weird pushes, like push down main stairs in front of a Mira. So what ends up going to happening here is, since there's not really much going on for blue here, I believe what's going to end up happening is I'm going to rotate to church, because they're going to have a lot of pressure for the bottom of the main stairs here. So typically if there's a lot of pressure on one side of the map, now you don't want to rotate everybody, but you totally can rotate some people. So I'm going to go ahead and rotate over, because if they're pushing bottom main, I can just whip out my nitro cell here. Now I am going to get flashed, but once again, I'm going to pull my nitro cell. I'm going to nitro the bottom left of that double door, and I'm going to collect myself a freebie. My teammate actually calls out that somebody's full sprinting down the hallway, so we're going to catch another guy trying to go through church right there on the double door for church, and kill him. Now it's a 3v1 position. My teammate, my Ella actually kills someone once again at bottom main. Now the last guy is actually dirt. My teammate's giving me callouts that he hears them. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to be wide swinging. I'm going to spray across. He's going to peek into me, and we're going to go ahead and secure the round right there. Now, following that clip, we're going to actually be over on Villa. Now, we are playing the Aviator bomb site. It's 4-3 overtime, match point. What's going to end up happening here is these guys are going to try to do an execute for, what do you call that? For study here. And so what I'm going to end up doing here is I'm going to be rotating below to try to look for potential nitro cells, okay? So that's the main reason why I'm down here. But long story short, this Ash is going to charge in through Art. And we are actually going to collect myself a little bit of freebie there, because she doesn't know I'm there. I believe she was actually worried about my Ella when she rounded the corner in front of me. So we go ahead and collect ourselves a freebie. Now, I like to play red stairs because occasionally people will try to walk up the red stairs. So if you're using like a fast rate of fire gun like SMG-11, SMG-12, pretty much like any gun that shoots, semi-fast, or even is just like a decent gun, if someone walks up the staircase, they're going to take off their head 9 times out of 10. Okay, but long story short, what's going to end up happening here is my teammates are going to call out that there is a Monty on study, and so what I wanted to do is I wanted to run below the nitrous out here. Unfortunately, me doing that is going to get my teammate killed right there because I'm not able to help him. But I am going to go ahead and rotate down red, and I'm actually going to catch a fuse that was in his rotation basically, and then I'm going to go ahead and prep a nitro underneath the study door for aviator, and Monty's going to go ahead and walk up. My teammate's going to call out that he's on the doorway, so I'm going to go ahead and blow up my nitro. Now the last guy is going to be landing here, and I'm going to go ahead, or skull, whatever you want to call it, but I'm going to go ahead and walk up the staircase and kill him right there and secure us the round. Alrighty, boys, but that's going to do it for today's step-by-step video. Now, really quickly here, I just want to quickly ask something that's been on my mind here. Now, I do actually have a lot of these videos uploaded, but I'm unsure on how often I want to post these. Like, do you guys want to see this, like, daily? Do you want to see these videos, every other day? 3 times a week, twice a week? What do you guys want to see? That's what I want to know. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. Please comment one thing you liked, and peace.